Hi everyone. Hi everyone.
Hello,
Welcome to
hello.
Kapi Poha session. And this episode 1 is on World of Books basically. So we have a speaker Manoj. So as mentioned in my video yesterday, that Manoj is a very dear friend of mine. He's based out of Mumbai, and he's a librarian. He's an education strategist, and he's a storyteller, and moreover, he's an author. So he's written a book called Learning 2.0, and which is one of the bestseller book in Amazon as well, #1 in bestselling category. So yeah, this is the accomplishment which Manoj has, but I will tell you his story as well. So probably that will be an inspiration for everybody because it has inspired me as well. So yeah, so Manoj's parents are farmers basically. So they used to stay in a village, and because of some monsoon and unforeseen circumstances, they had to migrate from the village to the city. So when they migrated to the city, they were working here as laborers in Mumbai city. And Manoj, being very little at that point of time, he used to study in a Marathi medium. And when he came to Mumbai, he didn't get an admission in Marathi medium, so he had to follow and get admission in a Hindi medium school. So his major schooling, the entire schooling went in Hindi medium. And then later on in college and all, it was his English medium. But look at the situation. When the situation is a hand-to-mouth situation, his family and he continued the studies for him, and he completed not only his basic education, he completed his BSc, MSc, Masters in Library and Information Science, and his journey from
Absolutely.
being a librarian to an entrepreneur is very inspiring. So you can read about him in LinkedIn, read about him in his book or Facebook. A lot of things are written about him as well. So when I went through his profile, I was very impressed because this journey is commendable. So yeah, so that's why I call him as a hero. So today's episode, our hero is Manoj. So I'll ask him to say hi to you guys as well. So
Hi,
Manoj,
hi
welcome to the
everyone.
show.
Thank you, Smita, for such a wonderful introduction.
So can I start
Ha, ha.
bombarding you with questions?
Yes, absolutely. You're ready for that, and I'm also ready here to, answer many of your questions.
Hmm. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I think books have been a bigger part and very important part of Manoj's journey. So I'll ask him this question, okay? So what does book mean to you basically?
See, Smita, what we nowadays find information on the internet, and once I go on the internet, I find the information in the pieces. I find it in the pieces. But when I buy a book, I get that information in a whole. So see, that book is simply that author sells us as an idea. So once I buy a book, I find an idea in a book, and it's a whole idea. It's not in a pieces form as compared to the information available online. So once I see a book, I see that book as an idea, and the book is an idea for me. Once we go on the internet, I always find information in pieces. I have to, I have to, join all the pieces. Then I will get a big picture, and then I will get a big idea from that. But from the book, you get a whole idea, right? So everyone should buy a book, and they will, the moment they buy, that means they are buying the idea. They are buying the idea.
Interesting.
And what is the cost of the book? 250 rupees. And you get that idea for just this much little cost. I hope you got my answer, Smita.
So that's very interesting. So for me, books, I like the hard copy of the books rather than the soft copies because
Yeah,
the smell of the
especially the
books is,
smell.
yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think, yeah, you've answered pretty well. So the next question I have for you is, so does reading give you joy basically? So people say कि मजा आता है books पढ़ने से, क्या does it actually give you joy?
Absolutely. क्यों होता क्या है पता है, Smita? When you read, how you will get the joy, if you use some lenses, like when I'm using a lenses, that means I'm using one frame. So one idea that author has written, actually it is in the form of frame. So what I get from the book, I get a frame. Few weeks back, I read the book Mastery, and I got the frame for the masters. So what trait the master have? Those who are a master in their field, they have certain characteristics. And what trait they have, I got that inside. I got that frame from that mastery book. written by Robert Greene. You also read
Okay.
this book.
Yeah.
So, and after a few days, after reading the book, and a few days gone by, I was browsing on YouTube, and I suddenly stumbled upon one of the audio clips by Kishore Kumar, and it was in Kishore Kumar's voice only. So Kishore Kumar was talking about S.D. Burman. All of you know the S.D. Burman. He is a great musician, and he was sharing that he was sharing about the S.D. Burman. So he said that four qualities of the S.D. Burman in that audio clip, and I think every master has this quality. So what was that quality? Smita, the first one quality is that we have to have a childlike approach. And here S.D. Burman was having a childlike approach for music.
Okay.
So why he was having a childlike approach? Because once we have a childlike approach, we be more creative. So this is the first trait. The second, he was creating music. S.D. Burman was creating music. He was creating a tune, and he was giving that tune to the Kishorda, and Kishorda was singing that tune, and giving music. He was creating tune, music, and Kishorda's voice, and this whole combination was as a final product for the S.D. Burman, and it was a heaven for him seeing this, right? So any master, once he want to do something, that means that he create a product, and he want to see the final product as well, right? The master, whatever you do in any field, you have to create the final product of your field. Then only you will feel a joy. And here S.D. Burman was in heaven when he was listening his own song in Kishore Kumar's voice, And the third one, S.D. Burman was immersing in the music day and night. So why he was immersing in the music day and night? So he was knowing that once we immerse in something day and night, we reach to the fullest creativity in it. We reach fullest creativity in it. So, and the fourth one, he at the last breath of his life, S.D. Burman was creating a music. That means, look at this four frame I got from that book. I can easily make out while listening that audio clip. So this four. So what do you mean by this? All this, any master, they live a purposeful life if they follow this four trait. And it was coincidence that I got this frame from the book Mastery, and while I got this lens, and while watching that audio clip, I can easily relate this frame with that audio clip. Am I right? My answer is clear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I heard this clip as well. So so for guys, I'll tell you, you can go to Manoj's LinkedIn page or Facebook page, and you will find it's a 17-minute clip. It's very interesting. So that you can hear Kishorda singing and explaining about S.D. Burman. It's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's great. So probably I'll go to the next question which I have. Okay. So next question will be, which is a giveaway for this episode as well. So everybody asks us, कि reading करने को तो सब बोलते हैं, but there's no time. So 24 hours में, how do you take out time for reading basically? How do you cultivate the habit of reading? So Manoj, can you give us some insight?
Absolutely. You will be, I'm going to give a calculation to you so that you will understand the whole thing about the reading. When people say that I don't have a time, never be sympathetic with that people that when they say that I don't have a time.
Okay.
Even keeping aside 15 minutes of time, you can read one book in 1 month. So I'm going to give a calculation to you.
Okay,
so how, I was a school graduate, read 200 word per minute. All of you know this. So how many words you will read in 2 minutes then? 400 words. Right? So in 2 minutes, if he or she is reading 400 words, and you know that one page comprises of 400 words. So anyone can finish one page in 2 minutes. 400 words. One page comprises of 400 words. Right? So now look at this calculation. So in a 15 minutes, in and around on an average in 15 minutes, how many pages he or she will finish? On an average, seven pages. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
7 pages. So 15 minutes keeping aside, he or she can finish 7 pages. So if he or she is reading 7 pages, by keeping aside 15 minutes, right? So in 10 days, how many pages he or she will finish?
70.
70 pages, absolutely right. So in 30 days, how many pages he or she will finish?
Almost around 210, 200 pages.
210. So average book comprises of 210 pages, 200 or 250 pages. So just keeping aside 15 minutes of time, you can read one book in a 1 month. So you consistently, if you keep this habit in a 12 months, how many books you will read? 12 books, right? So in a 10 years, how many books he or she will read? 120 books. So imagine that what knowledge he or she can have if just she keep aside 15 minutes of time. Am I right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to give again a next. If you're not happy with the 15 minutes of time, not one book I want to read. I want to read 2 books. Just double your time from 15 minutes to 1 hour. So you can finish 2 books in a 1 month and 24 books in a 12 months. Right? Just keep on doubling. Your reading will be double. So simple to read many books.
You made it very simple, yeah.
Is this is your answer clarified, Smita? I hope it's clarified from this question.
Yeah, it's really insightful. Like if you can take out 15 minutes, I think you can finish a book in a month and 12 books in a year. So now I don't think people can complain that they don't have 15 minutes. If they have time to browse their phones, definitely they can read it, take out 15 minutes from a 24-hour schedule. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, okay, let's go to the next question then. So I have heard that reading makes you richer.
Absolutely. Reading makes us richer. You know how? I'm going to give my own example. So almost 10 years back, I read a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Many of you might have heard about this book, written by Robert Kiyosaki. And after learning the information from that book, and I was first time I saw a 2 mentality. When I was reading, I saw the 2 mentality in that book. He's on that Robert Kiyosaki is on that, and his friends that they started their career at the same time. But his look at this, his friend that become a richer after a certain period of time, and he's on that remain poor, left wherever he was. So he make out 2 difference in between 2 dads. He was 2 dads. So what was that 2 difference? He was saying it is all about the money mentality his dad was having. So that 2 difference, that 2 differences given in that book about the money mentality. So I got that richer mentality about the money from that book. I absorbed that information, and after reading that book, I was so motivated. Actually, I implemented that information in my life at that time. And when I look back now, it almost 10 years gone by. At that time, after reading that book, I purchased 2 property. After after learning that information, I purchased 2 property. And now I make out that how I arranged the money, how I created the money to buy that property. I'm now amazed to, I just give credit to the Rich Dad Poor Dad book because of the information written in that book. So say, what is the purpose to give this information here, It's just about rich mentality and poor mentality was written there. In a book, you actually get a, understanding from that, perspective of the author from that. And once you get the understanding and perspective, you start to implement that in your life. And if you implement that in your life, what happens? You become richer in your life. You become richer. You set up your business. You buy the property, right? While interacting, you can understand the people as well. You get the perspective of the author, and you become richer by using that insight. Am I right? So we not only become a richer by money, we become richer by the perspective, richer by our understanding. So we actually become a richer, by reading a books.
So yeah.
I hope you got the answer from my question, Smita.
Yeah. Very insightful, very insightful. I think people who are watching maybe can gain this, understand this information better as well. That by reading you can be richer as well. So अमीर बनने का एक और तरीका, किताबें पढ़ने से आप अमीर बन सकते हो.
हम अमीर भी बन सकते हैं. और अभी मैं देखता हूँ तो now I can be financially free easily by selling that two property. And what was the cost of that book? I remember that 250 rupees cost of that book. Rich Dad Poor Dad book.
Good.
So that knowledge was there in that book.
Cool. Great. So yeah. So again, I think probably this is my last question to you for today. So does the book have an impact on a person's life? Do they create a positive thought on someone's life? Can they do that?
Absolutely. And when I was a teenager, I remember that first book I read, it was in Hindi. I remember the book name was Chinta Chodo Sukh Se Jio.
Okay.
I hope you might have heard about this name. So Stop Worrying, Start Living by Dale Carnegie in English.
Yeah.
And this book, I got this book as a gift from one of my parents. One of my friend. I got this book as a gift from my friend. And why she gave this gift to me, I was a teenager and I was worried about my future, what to do in a life, how to go, how to see the future, what I will do, where I will be in. So we worried. Normally, we teenagers are worried about this. And she saw my face and she said, I think you're worried. I have one book. I hope this book will make your worry away. You read this book. And I got that book, and the book name was Chinta Chodo Sukh Se Jio. And I read the book. In one day only I finished up the book. It was a so motivating book for me, so informative for me. The people the people who is of teenage age can imagine what impact that book will have in his life. My life got changed. I know I started to look towards my life in a positive way. And that book is still there in my home cupboard. I kept that book very safely. I will never forget that book. Whenever I feel low, I look at that book and feel positive. So why I'm saying this, that gift, the first book I read, Chinta Chodo Sukh Se Jio, changed my life.
Okay.
I think the greatest gift in the world will be what, book. Book. If you want to give a gift to someone, you give book as a gift.
Okay.
This, my life got changed when I was a teenager. If you give the book to someone, what will happen? Her life his or her life may change if you give that gift if you give that book as a gift. Right? So a book is the greatest gift in the world. And my message is to all of you that if you want to give a gift to someone, give book as a gift. Right? This is my message from this station.
Okay. So festive season is coming, Manoj, so we can tell the viewers that they can buy a book and gift it rather than sweets and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful way of gifting, basically. So,
absolutely. I think it's compared to the gold and silver and ornament, book is the greatest gift.
Absolutely, agree.
It will make you richer. It will make you, your perspective will change, your understanding will change about the life. So your whole life will change, and that is the real goal. If your life is going to change through the books.
Yeah, I think you probably have answered all our questions. So yeah, it was a pleasure having you on the show. So another thing here, I want to thank one of my very important person in my life, that is Ganpole ma'am. She's also Maharashtrian. She was my library teacher, and she is the one who introduced me to the world of books, made me fall in love with books. Although my parents, my Achan and Amma, were there who taught me reading and books and everything, but the teacher who was responsible for making me fall in love with books was Ganpole ma'am. and also a lot of other people who came into my life journey through books. So I just want to thank them all. And also like to end the show now, wishing all of you a happy Navratri. And also stay tuned for next week as well to see another guest or another episode with more interesting topics to be covered there. So thanks Manoj once again.
Thank you, Smita. Thank you for arranging this session. I'm really overwhelmed with your questions and giving the answer to your questions. I like the way you framed the question, especially regarding the library and books and reading. Thank you for that.
So hope you come back again on our show again. Okay, let's see. See you for now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, absolutely.
Bye.
I would love to come back.